Hey guys, welcome to Shajib Tutorials. I saw a video on YouTube and I found it very interesting. I wanted to share it with you guys. I'm gonna do it very similar, but I'm gonna add my own flavor to it. I'll put the link in the description. You could go check it out. In this video, we're going to create procedural levels. All right, so I'm gonna go to new project. It's gonna be third-person blueprint with start create. You could name it whatever you want. I'm gonna name it procedural game 1. Create the project. It open in my other window. Let's bring it here. All right, this is what we have, right? So we are going to do is we're going to go click on file. We're going to create a new level. All right, go to new level. Start with an empty level, empty blank, nothing here. So what you're going to do on the right panel, go to levels. If you don't see it, you can just add it from here. Go to Windows and click on levels, and you can put it wherever you want. But you should have this window, and you should see persistent level. Click on it and then click on levels and create new. All right, this will tell us to where do you want to save the level. We're going to create a folder in here and call it procedural levels. Okay, and in here we're going to save our first map. Is going to be procedural 01. All right, let's save it. So we created our first level. You should see under here. So click on procedural 01 and nothing here. We're going to do is add a light on from the left. Click on lights and directional light, add it there, and then go to basics. We're going to add a cube. All right, so you see the cube. Now reset the location of cube to 0 0 0. All right, and we're going to use scale is going to be we're going to use 20, a little bigger than the, so it's going to be 20 by 20, and Z is going to be 1. Okay, I'm going to add let's say different kind of wood material to it. So let me see if you can find wood. All right, so full walnut polish. So they're like, we have, let me add this. All right, let's add this. Looks nice. Let's see if we can put some objects here. So if you go to content, is there anything else? We have props, right? Maybe we can use props. So this is our level 1, right? All right, now we're going to do is we're going to click on the floor, Control C, copy, right? And we're going to hide the level 1, procedural 01, right? Click on persistent level, go to levels and create new. So we're going to save it in the same location. It's going to be procedural 02 and save it. And then we're going to paste it here. We forgot to copy the lights, so you can put another one and make sure it's movable. And we're going to add a different wood material, walnut. Yeah, let's put this. Like huge. This, and we're going to add a structure to it. We're going to make it gold. Where's the gold? No, this is going to be gold. I think this looks fine, and this could be steel. Yeah, we're going to select the floor and the directional light. Control C, we're going to copy. Also make sure you didn't move the location of the floor. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. Hide procedural 2, click on persistent, create a new one, and we're going to name it 3. Control V, we have light and we have the floor. We want to change the wood to oak. So we're going to do the same thing. Copy, click on the floor, click on the floor, control click on the directional light, so that if you do control click, it selects both of them. Control C, copy, go to levels, hide this, click on persistent, create new, and then we're going to create the final one for, and save, paste. We have this. I'm going to change the materials to gold. Nice, it looks nice, right? And put some stuff here. All right, so we have finished our 4th level. I hide this. Now we're going to save all. Click on persistent level, go to file, and go to save all levels. And you can go to procedural levels folder that you created, and you can say, we can name a procedural levels, right? Save. All right, we have saved. You can save the project too. All right, now we're going to write some code. I mean, not code actually. We need, write some blueprint code. Double click on persistent level. Click on blueprint and go to open level blueprint. All right, we're going to delete the event tick. So we're going to create 2 for loops, one for column and the later for the row. This is the column loop, and we're going to copy and paste. This is going to be the row. It's going to create the column. This is going to create the row. You think it this way. We're going to create a variable called levels grid size, integer, and if you compile, it's going to be this. Okay, it's going to be 19. We're going to get level grid size 1013. We need 13 of this. So this is going to our last index, our grid size. So we're going to create streaming, get streaming level, and from the return we're going to create instance, right? So once you do that, you can delete the get stream level, because we're going to create a macro. So let's connect the loop body here, the unique instance names, which you can get it from by appending to indexes, append, right? And we're going to add a new pin. So we have, this is index 1 and this is index 2, and we're going to put x in between. So it's going to be 0x0, and this is going to be our unique instance name. All right, I'm going to try to keep them organized as possible. All right, so now we're going to create a macro, streaming levels. We're going to create a variable called streaming level names. So this is where we're going to store all the names. These are going to be name and array. Make sure you pick them as array. So we're going to drag this here and get, and we're going to get a reference and put this to get streaming level. You have the length, random integer, and we're going to return this. So we're going to get random level. So we have 4 levels, and we're going to randomize among those 4, and then we're going to pass in the streaming level. So this returns a level streaming object reference. So we have to output level streaming object reference. So if you look for level streaming, and then this should going to output this, and we don't have to worry about the input. We're not going to use that. This is a macro, so this should be fine. So you can compile. This is not going to compile properly, but you can save it. But we'll be able to use it here, right? So we can drag the streaming levels here and connect this to this target. Okay, so and also we can go back to the streaming levels macro, click on the streaming level names, we're going to add the levels here. So it's going to be procedural 01. Make sure to name them correctly, spell them correctly, otherwise it's not going to work. 3, 4. Okay, there you go. Now it compiles and save, and this is good. Now we are going to do some level transform and load the levels and then make them visible. So for that we can create a function called init levels, right? So we can go back to our event flow. So in the create instance, drag from return value, and we're going to say set level transform, right? Then we're going to copy this and delete this from here, and we're going to go back to our function and paste it here, right? And then we need two inputs. One is level transform, one is this target. The target is the level streaming object and level transform. 1 2 level transform. First one is level transform, and then the level streaming. Level transform and level streaming, and make sure that you get the type right. For level transform, the type is transform, and for level streaming is level streaming. And we're going to connect this to connect this and this. There you go. Now we're going to create from this level streaming, we're going to create should be set should be loaded, and from level streaming we're going to create another one called should be set should be visible. All right, let's connect the function to this, and make sure you check them. Should be loaded, should be visible, make sure they are checked. We're set here in this function, compile and save. This is clear. We can go back to our event graph, and then we can drag the init levels here, right, and connect them, and the return value is going to go to this level streaming target. All right, so we're almost done. We need to create one more macro. So this macro is going to be called level transform. Okay, in here we're going to do is we're going to take two inputs. So this is going to come from this index and this index as inputs. So it's going to be 2. It's going to be index 1, index 2, and they're going to be integers. All right. Now we're going to take level grid size, and we're going to create another variable called tile size. So this is going to be float, is going to cover the area of, this is going to be float this single. So compile this, is going to be 5,000. So let's get this tile, and we're going to do some mathematics here. We're going to multiply this integer times float, and divide by 2. We're going to get another tile size, put it here. Make sure this don't get crowded. We're going to take this, multiply by tile size. We're going to do the same thing for the index, multiply we're going to subtract this from this. Let's copy and paste this here as well, subtract by this, and then we're going to create bring in make transform. We're going to split the location and we're going to take care of the location X and location Y. We're going to split rotation. We're going to take care of the rotation Z, so for that we're going to create a random integer, and it's going to be 4 for 4 levels. We're going to multiply by 90, and so this is a good starting point, and the return value is transform, so our output is going to be transform. Okay, good. This is a good macro. All right, compile, save, make sure everything is good. We can go back to our event graph and bring in this level transform, and guess where it's gonna go, right? To this, and index 1, index 2 is the first one, index 1, index 2, and voila, we're done. Thanks for the macros and the function. It doesn't look too nested, spaghetti like nested, even though this could be, you could organize this. You can also put the loops in a function, but then you have to store the indexes and things like that. That makes more, that'll introduce more variables. So yeah, let's give it a try. Save. All right, make sure you saved. Go back here, and let's click on down. We're going to do simulate first, and there you go. All right, so obviously we made some mistake. So we have a lot of spacing here, right? So yeah, so let's fix that. Let's go back there. We did some wrong calculation. I think it's the, we're gonna go 10 and 2000. File, save. Make sure you save all the times, and let's see how this looks. There you go. I want to see how it does it. All right, this looks fine, right? Yeah, this is fine. It's too much light though. So what do you went with the tile size? We went with 2000, and level grid size we went 10. I think this looks fine. Because our individual tile size is 20 by 20. That works, and I think we have too much light, right? So maybe we can delete light from one of the from some of the levels. So let's go to procedural 01 and remove the directional light from there. Make sure you don't delete the things, and let's go to 3 and delete the light from here. All right, so, and let's hide this. Let's save all the levels and then play again, and it's all right. So this is what happened. So we have to put the lights back. Let's go to procedural 1 and bring in a directional light, and make sure the light is movable, and then we don't have to worry about for the other level, because this is going to be there. All right, for all the levels, hide this. So you have to save it every time you make changes to your levels. Let's play. All right, this is a lot better actually. And let's bring in our third person player here. So go click on the down play arrow, click on selected view, and jump in. Make sure you're, oh my god, these are huge, right? Oh, this is so fun. And we could create nice FPS levels using this. Look at this bush, and this chair is so huge. Okay, so these are not, I can walk through this. Oh, nice. These are for giants, like for Gulliver. This is fantastic. I love it. So let's play around with this a little bit. If you go to level transform, we're gonna play with this kind of stuff, right? In range, minimum 0, 400, compile, save. You know what? Let's do this here. Hey, that's how it looks like. All right, see this? This is going to be interesting. Let's bring in our character now. Character view. Oh. Now the thing is, this is gonna, you could use this to make it more interesting levels, because you know you can go up and down. See, this sometimes is higher than the other, some are lower, and we can even make it more interesting. For example, if I go back to this, we're gonna play with the rotation X and Y. Okay, let's, if you bring this and put him in X, right, compile, save, and go back. And we're not going to bring in our player. Let's simulate first and see how much. See this? Oh my god, this is pretty cool. Oh my god, this is cool. Let's bring in our player now. Oh no 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 no! Oh, I fell through the grid. So let me do this. Let's go above. So this is something I have to put my player way above the level, so that when I fall, I can look for a flat surface to land on. If I bring in my player, all right, there you go. I'm gonna land in here. Good job. No, you could create so interesting levels using this. Oh, don't fall. I don't think I can even go up here. Oh shoot. This could be, you know, you could make very interesting games using this. I can jump here. Yeah, there you go. To make nice FPS levels. Let's see how far. Let's say it could be like a maze. Can I reach the end doing this? So this is the end, right? All right, we have reached the end. Now I have to bring in. Let me see if I can bring in. Let me see if I can give this person level a nice sky effect. BP sky is going to be 150. Yeah, that's fun. Let's save all levels and play. Oh, right. So we have to fix this. Simulate. I'm gonna go above the stage, not higher. All right, now I'm gonna go in the center. So when I fall, I have enough room to. Okay, this could be a very interesting game. So let's bring in our player, and we're gonna land on top of this. Yes, safe landing. Beautiful sky, moving clouds. So we have start from here, and yeah, you know what, I'm gonna make an FPS game using this kind of levels. Going to be fun. You know, I could keep playing this. Let's see if we can go to the other side. Oh, okay. Oh shoot, I fell through this. Fine. Oh, remember this small house that we created? You go through on the other side, come out of other side. How can I go above this? We can jump. Yes, we can jump. You know, if you did find it useful and interesting, smash the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.